Hey again, it's Todd out here. Welcome to this episode of Denver Homes TV. Now, just as a reminder, we're talking about the home buying process. There are 5 steps in a home buying scenario or process that we all need to get through to find and secure your next dream home. Now, step number 1 was about preparing, getting pre-approved, starting to look at the mass quantity of homes out there, just getting familiar with the areas. Step number 2 is actually going to look at some of those properties and submitting an offer. We can do step number 2 because we have your financing in order already, because that was part of step number 1. Now, step number 3 is where we get the contract accepted. Everyone's signed off. The buyer, the seller, all the agents involved are signed off on the contract. So now we're working on a real deal. So in step number 3, 2 important aspects for you to remember. This is where you deliver your earnest money. Earnest money checks need to usually be delivered to the real estate company, and often cases the title company, that will hold that in escrow. It's a part of every contract, and it could range from a couple of thousand up to 10 or 15 or 20,000, depending on the size and the value of the property that you're writing an offer on. But got to deliver the earnest money check. Nothing is ratified until that point. And then all the inspections and the appraisal are done on that particular property. Now, as a reminder, as a buyer, you have a couple of outs. Your home has to pass inspections. We do inspections on properties basically to cover us in health and safety measures. If the furnace is broke, if the roof is leaking, big items need to be uncovered with inspections so that we don't put you in an unsafe home that you're about to buy. And then obviously an appraisal. Anybody that's going to loan you money on a property wants to know that the property is worth what you put an offer in. So if you put an offer at $300,000, the bank wants to make sure that property is worth $300,000. If both of these things don't happen, if they don't pass, the contract's not going to go forward. And this 3-step process goes all the way back to step number 1, because now we got to start looking at properties again. But that's step number 3, the earnest money delivery, the inspections, the appraisals, everything is moving forward in a timely fashion. Now go on to step number 4 in the home buying process.